Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we'll be reviewing the Mezco Cinema of Fear Series 2 complete set of figures. This includes Freddy Krueger from the first Nightmare on Elm Street, as well as Nancy Thompson in the tub with Freddy Krueger from the first Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 6, and Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Really great set of figures here, a lot of accessories in the series as well. We'll start out here with Leatherface. Classic look from the second film. Comes with a lot of accessories. The chainsaw, obviously. Comes with these bits of peeled flesh, which is cool. Also, an extra face there. Doesn't actually go onto the figure, but looks cool for display. Bigger chunk of flesh. And then he also comes with the electric turkey carver that he uses on a couple different parts there. As far as articulation goes, he's got rotation in the hips. No knee articulation for this one, which was kind of surprising. Very limited ankle articulation. He's got kind of the same Mezco flexibility in the wrists. It flexes in and out as well as 360. He's got flexibility at the elbow. And then this one is actually interesting. He's got kind of, it's not a ball joint, but it flexes in and out and then spins, but it's also got rotation at the top half of his shoulder. So that's kind of helpful for trying to position him with this extra long chainsaw here. Now, as far as the chainsaw goes, it's actually a pretty cool chainsaw, but my main problem was when you get it out of the box, it's actually kind of bent. Now, you may be like, you know what, that's not that big of a deal, you can just bend it back. You actually can't. This is very brittle, and if you try to bend it back into position, even gently, it could snap it. It's very fragile. The body portion of the chainsaw is not that fragile. I know sometimes it's kind of a concern with the handles here that they could snap off. This is actually pretty well done. The blade portion of it, however, a little bit more fragile. He's also got very little articulation in the head. It's very tight. So you can kind of get him to tilt down a little there, but not a whole lot. I'll give you kind of a closer look at the figure here. Got some cool little blood stains on his shirt and all over the chainsaw as well, as you can see. Which is nice. Overall, not a bad figure. I have some problems with its stance. You kind of got to have it like this to get him to stand up straight, so he's got kind of an awkward pose. But you can mess around with it. There's no one right way to do it. The ankle articulation actually helps with the positioning. So yeah. That's about it for this guy. We'll do Jason now. This is one of the harder to find Jason Voorhees figures from what I've seen. Especially since a lot of people love the style of Jason in Part 6. Comes with a lot of really cool accessories. Decapitated head. Little stump. A really cool Jason Voorhees tombstone, which is nice. It's actually pretty light, but it's one solid chunk, which is nice. He comes with, I want to say, an axe. He also comes with the metal spike that they pull out of the ground, which acts as a lightning rod in the beginning of the film. Actually brings him back to life. Comes with that. And then, I want to say it came with something else. It comes with a human heart there, which you might remember that portion of the film. And then, of course, the machete. The mask does come off. Let's see if we can pull that off to show you real quick here. Okay. It's going to be difficult here. That is definitely my only complaint with this figure, is that when you want to get the mask off, it never fucking comes off. So, gah. one's kind of stuck on there. God, almost. Oh, there it goes. God damn it. Okay. Gah! Off with you. Yeah, I'm not sure why the fuck this is being so difficult, but fuck's sake, there we go. Okay. It's worth it just to show you the face. He's got like maggots and shit crawling out, and he's just got that really cool decayed look to him. Like I said, it's not incredibly realistic looking, but it's more stylized like the Mezco figures are. So, not bad though. Mask. And then the best way to get the mask on and off is to kind of start with the back, to pull it off, and then lift it up like that. To put it on, it's kind of easier to just set it in place and then kind of pull the straps back over the scarred areas on the back of his head, because it kind of has to slip over those to get it in a position. So, yep, like that. There we go. As far as articulation on this one, he's got flexibility in the shoulders, back and forth, in and out, and then same wrist articulation. It doesn't go back all the way for this wrist because of the gloves, but it does rotate 360 there, which is nice. He has flexibility in the elbows, no sort of hip rotation at all or ankle rotation, so he's completely solid from the waist down. The waist does, however, tilt back and forth. It doesn't really go side to side, but it will spin a little. That does help with the balance for displaying the figure. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The hand is actually kind of perfect size for holding the heart there. So you kind of have to balance it, but it works out nicely. So, very cool figure. I love the look of him with the yellow gloves and the... I love how the mask looks on this one too, which is nice. Oh, there goes the heart. Okay. Enough with Jason. Next we'll do the Freddy Krueger. This one's got a couple different accessories as well. He comes with trash can lid, which is helpful. Can't figure that one out. The claw on this one I really like. It looks really, really nice. He comes with the alternate hand where he slices off his fingers and the green stuff comes kind of oozing out of it, which I thought that was kind of a cool addition because no other Freddy figures I've seen have that. Also, he has this removable portion for his shirt. So he's got a regular shirt version, and then he's got this exposed portion which shows this kind of wound with some of his ribs showing through there, and then he's got the... I don't know if that's just like one soul or what, but it's smiling. It's a very happy soul. So, fuck you, happy soul. We're gonna put the shirt back on. So it's kind of, he can't actually flex his elbows in far enough to grab the shirt like he's pulling it up, but if you kind of position him like that, it doesn't look too bad. Same articulation for the wrists. He kind of pivots the waist. There's no articulation from the waist down. He does flex in and out slightly at the shoulder. It's very tight. It feels like it could break or pop out of the socket or whatever, but I really don't want to tempt fate with that. His hat does come off. It's kind of a solid piece for the hat. It's not really like a rubbery piece like the NECA versions. And then he also comes with an alternate head, like the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 figure from NECA with the face torn off. But for this guy, since I already have the NECA one displayed like that, I kind of like him like this, just because it's a different look for Freddy. So, But yeah, overall it's a good figure. This one's pretty hard to find. You can still find it in some comic book stores and on eBay, definitely. But for some reason, this one goes for a bit more. So, it's a cool Freddy, though. I still think it would be neat if NECA did a version like this with the alternate hand and maybe something like this, but, you know, for what it is, it's a pretty cool figure. Now, this was kind of a random addition to the series. Nancy Thompson, we'll show it from here because this is the coolest way to see it. You'd think this would be part of the Cinema of Fear screen grabs series that they did, but for some reason they put this in series 2. Now I'm not complaining; it's a fucking awesome addition, but yeah, it's not really a figure. The display comes in 4 separate portions. You've got this top part, the sidewall, and then the back part with the faucet, which pops into place there. And you should be able to remove them. Yeah, we'll do that just to kind of give you a better look at it. Okay, this guy does not want to come out. Okay. Fuck it. That's what I get for trying to show how it actually works. It never comes out when I do a display. When I do a review. Anyways. Yeah, like I said, it comes in 3 separate portions, and then you kind of click them into place, and motherfuckers hold on pretty tightly, so you don't have to worry about them popping off or anything like that. Now, the only articulation in this entire thing is Freddy's glove. It's on a ball joint, kind of like some of the other wrists on the Cinema of Fear figures. The glove itself actually looks pretty cool. Nancy doesn't look too bad. I actually think it looks like I want to say her name was Heather Lakenkamp or something like that. But yeah, it looks fairly close to the actress. But the glove looks really cool, and it's nice that you can kind of position it a little closer or higher, however you want to. For visibility, from the side it kind of looks like that. You can't really see it if it's lower, but I don't know. I'd probably put this on the shelf like that, to be honest, just because it looks so much cooler like that. But yeah, it's up to you. Either way, it's a very cool addition. And on display, it's kind of hard to see like that, but looks pretty cool like that too. So, but yeah, that's the series for you. That's Series 2 from Cinema of Fear by Mezco. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews. As always, thanks for watching.